is up, everyone? And thank you for tuning in to Don't Say the F Word live right here on Instagram. It's me, Mark the Monster, leader of the Puppet World Order, and the new WWE King of the Ring. You are not WWE King of the Ring. Yes, I am. How do you figure you're King of the Ring? You didn't pin anyone to be King of the Ring. Yeah, well, neither did Gunther. So go ahead and hit that intro music from I Hate Bonnie. He makes a point.
Got it out the mud, now I'm swimming in this dope, boy, I'm bathing. COD, double up, hands on the Kimbo, the clip on the extendo, the stick that I'm clutching in a kendo. Count to three, then I ring the bell, make them hands get the race. The cadence so raw, bro, the mic blow on nitro, it bang like some thunder, it's no wonder they be praised. The necklace on Tundra, you reaching it up 6 feet, I put them in a pack, on a Lundra, I'm blazing. Even in a stack, boy, them shots they been grazing. All these niggas whack, dog, you're not worth engaging. I'm that amazing, don't make the boy black news, you turn Sam Hill, covered by the blood, but it ain't mine, boy, them fangs real. Like a dog body, niggas scratching with them things still. Metal in my hands, pray to Christ, boy, that thing still. Got your mama fruiting on your corpse, how that pain feel. I've been all alone on my life in my lane still. Standing up on business, I've been about that action, so bring your whole faction of your gang real.
I hate Vonnie.
Alright. Got some great intro music there from I Hate Bonnie over on Instagram. Illegal brother-in-law Joe is trying to get in here any minute now. We got a little bit of a King and Queen of the Ring to talk about, and I'm the new King of the Ring. You're not, Mark. I don't know how to break this to you, but you're not the new King of the Ring. How do you figure I'm not King of the Ring? Well, okay. I mean, it's important for me to cover the fact that you weren't in the tournament. That's like really primarily a factor. You kind of had to be in the tournament to become King of the Ring. And it says Joe's unable to join. So I don't know what you did there. What, did you break something? I didn't break anything. Yeah, okay. But regardless of whether you broke anything or not, dude, you're not King of the Ring. I beg to differ. I believe I am King of the Ring. Why? Who did you beat to be King of the Ring? You don't have to beat anybody. You have to win a tournament to become King of the Ring. Gunther got the crown, and he didn't beat Randy Orton. I mean, he won the match. How did he win the match? He won the match, Mark. No, I want you to explain it. Explain to all the lovely people how Gunther won King of the Ring. How did he beat Randy Orton? Okay, Randy's shoulder was up. Randy's shoulder was up, everyone. You heard it right here. Mark the Monster said it. Randy's shoulders were up. Yes. Randy Orton's shoulder was definitely up. There's no doubt about that. No argument from me, Mark. But Randy Orton's shoulders being up does not mean you're King of the Ring. I fail to see how it means anything other than that. Just because Randy's shoulders are up doesn't mean that you're somehow King of the Ring. You weren't in the. You're not a professional wrestler, man. How do you know what I am and what I'm not? If anyone would know whether or not you're a professional wrestler, don't you think it would be me? You would think, but apparently you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Okay, there's no reason for you to use profanity. Well, I didn't say the F word. It's not even that F word. Like you're arguing with me over nonsense at this point. I agree with you. 100%. Randy Orton's shoulder was up. I don't know. Somewhere in that there graphic, some probably here of Randy's shoulders being up. Maybe. I don't know. But the fact that his shoulder wasn't up doesn't mean Gunther didn't win. It just means perhaps Randy was a little bit out of place, maybe. Maybe he was just didn't get to the right spot. But that it at least sets up for him to do Randy versus Cody. It doesn't mean that Gunther's the King of the Ring. Well, it still does, in fact, mean Gunther is the King of the Ring. Gunther's absolutely King of the Ring. You're not. Yes, I am. You're not King of the Ring, Mark. As somebody, we got Cuban Gorilla here. Randy didn't get robbed. I agree with you. I agree. Randy got robbed. 100%. No doubt about it. But it doesn't mean Mark is somehow King of the Ring. Maybe I'm puppet of the ring. Puppet of the ring isn't something. That's not a thing. How could you be puppet of the ring? Who? I lead the puppet world order. It makes me puppet of the ring, and I'm the puppet king, and now I'm king of the ring. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
I guess the math checks out. I don't know. Joe, are you here? I can't see you. You're here?
I'm here.
Okay, so he thinks he's king of the ring now because he feels as though you don't have to beat anyone to be king of the ring. You can just be king of the ring. Everything checks out. I got my buddy Cuban Gorilla here in the comments. He said Randy got robbed. If you don't got to pin anyone, I'm king of the ring. Give me my crown.
Wait. One question.
All right, what's your question?
If you're king of the ring, who were the three people you beat? Who were the three people you beat?
Wait, what?
The tournament. You had to beat three people. So who was like the first, second?
So you're stuck on that whole tournament thing too, huh? That's exactly what Jeremy was saying. I wasn't involved in a tournament, and I don't see how that matters.
Okay, fine. Who's the last person you fought?
Did Gunther get a crown? Yes or no? Yes or no, Joe?
No.
Gunther have a crown?
Burger King crown.
No, he got a crown, right?
The Burger King crown.
He's got a crown.
Burger King crown.
And did Gunther pin Randy Orton last night? Did he?
No, he had a Charlie horse in his muscle in the shoulder, so
Randy had his shoulder up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Gunther didn't pin anybody. Neither did I. So I'm king of the ring.
Okay.
How am I supposed to argue that logic? You can't argue that logic. The logic makes sense. If nobody has to win, then everybody gets a crown. And that's exactly what's wrong with the world today. Everybody gets a participation trophy. If you get king of the ring, I get king of the ring, Joe's queen of the ring. You can do anything you want now. And it's ridiculous. Joey's not wrong. I'm certainly correct. Well, anything, Joe? Can you help us out at all?
Yeah. There's one. I will agree with you if you tell me
or him?
Who. Mark.
Me.
I'll agree with Mark.
Point.
I'll agree with Mark.
Jesus.
I will agree. I saw that. See, I will agree with Mark if you tell me who did that person you fought? Who did you get to the face-to-face with? Did you get the crown? Who was you face-to-face with? Then I'll agree with you.
I mean, I'll take on anybody. I don't care. Step up. Any wrestlers out there want to step up to mark the monster? I'm not scared. I ain't backed out from nobody. I ain't sat down yet. I'll stand in a gorilla. Cuban Gorilla, you trying to fight me? I'll take you on 2 out of 3 falls. I'll pin you 2 times.
In my defense,
why are you challenging our listeners? I don't. If they're checking us out live on Instagram and you're issuing challenges, I'll call anybody out. I don't care. I want my crown. A king deserves his crown.
Hold on. Wait. I got the perfect logic for this. Wait, where we go? Oh, here we go. Mark, as your pal, as your friend. There you go.
I can't see you.
I know. You see this?
No, I see nothing.
Yeah.
Your video didn't pop up. I got your audio, but not your video.
Oh, I see you. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
No.
I don't know. I'm not
Sure, I can see him. Yeah, I think I plugged something in wrong. You plugged something in wrong, and how are you king of the ring if you can't plug in? You do the audio. You do the audio and the video. You plug everything in, man. Just don't tell me how to do my job. But clearly, something's not plugged in right. It doesn't mean you get to tell me how to do my job. I'll take you out too. But what has gotten into?
Um, hmm. Hey, Mark,
Yeah,
in a nice way, just walk away, take a break for a brief moment. You need to cool off for a minute.
I had a lot of coffee, Joe.
Yeah, I think the hyper getting to you, man. Hyper getting to you.
All right, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do some push-ups. Got
Okay,
a
that'll
set
work
of
out.
training session to do from my friend Brick Headstrong. He's my personal trainer. Don't know if you guys follow him on Instagram, but you really should. Yeah, okay. Mark the Monster out for a little bit. I'm gonna go burn off some of this energy. I'll be right back. What the hell is going on around here?
I'm innocent.
Joe, I just don't. I don't get what's happening. I don't.
Uh, I'll say it once, and I'll say it again. That's your alter ego creation. That's all I can say. That's it. That's all I can
He's
say.
taking over, Joe.
Yeah.
He, a little bit. This is your fault. I just want to say that you keep telling him he's star of the show, and all the demand for Mark the Monster T-shirts. Everybody wants their PWO shirts and hats. Um,
Uh,
even got people clamoring they want their illegal brother-in-law shirts. I mean,
I
there's
don't.
a lot of fanfare lately going to a lot of people's heads. I think.
All I said was just for one day. I didn't think the one day to go that far, but hey, the shirt sounds nice
Oh,
though.
Joe, you can't boost his ego too much. He gets out of hand. Is all I'm saying. He just gets out of hand.
Okay, but I just try to be nice, friend. You say, hey, just take over the show for one day, see how it feels. But he just turns it down. So
Well, I
hey,
mean, he wants to. He wants to be two Joes and a Mark. He wants Joe Monroe back on. He wants, merch. He thinks there should be Mark plushies being sold. He wants a lot of things. He thinks it's time to renegotiate his contract. He doesn't. He, he said if he's got to work more days. We're doing pre-shows. He's got to work more days. He wants more of a kickback. And he said if you're getting 5%, he wants at least 15.
that ain't gonna work out. Son.
That's ridiculous.
That's not gonna work out. That's not gonna work out. Sorry, Mark,
If
ain't gonna work out.
he's getting 15, man, he's getting part of your 5.
Nah. That's why it ain't gonna work out. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys.
No, I don't know tell him either. But yeah, I'm sorry. I still like him though. I still like him.
Shit, no, it's just a different world now. You guys are getting real hyper about stuff. Anyway, uh, Mark brought it up. Let's talk about it. Randy Orton got robbed, right?
Yeah, he got robbed. Even Corey caught it.
Randy got robbed.
Corey even caught it too. Like, wait, what is that? I'm like, oh.
Yeah. You think it was Randy was out of place, or do you think this was how this was supposed to go to set up? However it is, we get to Randy competing for a title at SummerSlam. It's got to be Randy Cody, right? It has to.
It has to be. Mm. I guess they need a special match at Clash at the Castle. So they probably gonna have Gunther versus Randy for I don't know if they want to call it, but hey, they call it something.
I mean, I don't know. I guess they could just easily redo it, but do you think that's what they're going to do?
Well, yeah. Triple H called it. Said they're gonna discuss it. So I say tomorrow they're gonna discuss it. It's gonna be a rematch at Clash of the Castle.
But for what? What's the rematch going to be for?
Winner gets to choose the champion of the show. Of the show they on.
I don't think they should do it. I mean, they can do a rematch, sure, but I don't think there should be high stakes. Just let Randy face Cody. Have Gunther face whoever Gunther's going to face, whether we're taking that belt off of Priest and putting it on Drew or whatever. I mean, I think we're better served to have Gunther win a world title at SummerSlam and let Randy face Cody. Because, I mean, I know it's only been, like, what, a month and a half, but Priest title run ain't been anything spectacular.
Priest gonna have that till SummerSlam.
That's fine. You can drop it Gunther. Drew certainly doesn't need it.
I know.
I can't see putting that world title on Drew McIntyre. Can you?
He gonna get screwed at Clash of the Castle by CM Punk.
Yeah. I mean, for Drew to touch that title, it'll be sometime next year, I think. Punk's not going to come anywhere near it. I don't know. I just can't find a reason to keep the belt on Damian Priest past SummerSlam. You?
Yeah, they need him for when they going over to Puerto Rico. I think so. So they need him as champion. They're supposed to go there soon.
Are they going back to Puerto Rico this year?
I believe it's this year they're going to Puerto Rico.
Nothing's telling me for sure. Let me try searching it another way. Yeah. It says they may not be holding another premium live event in Puerto Rico right away.
No. Okay, I know they talked about
so they may not go to Puerto Rico this year, Joe.
Oh, never mind then. Shoot.
They don't go to Puerto Rico this year. I don't see a reason to.
I could have sworn they had it on there saying they're going to Puerto Rico, but hey.
Talk a little bit more about King of the Ring before we move on to AEW tonight. Yeah, I got my Young Bucks shirt on. Super Kick Fiesta stuff. What'd you think of King and Queen of the Ring 2024 from Saudi Arabia overall? What'd you think of the show?
I would say when they overseas doing pay-per-view, premium live events, they do good shows. They make them good.
It's funny because they used to be throwaway shows. Like, they used to kind of suck.
But now they're good. If I gave it good, I say it was good. 4 out of 5. I give it a 4 out of 5. It was good.
Well, let's do it out of 10, Joe. Out of
10.
10. You give it an 8 out of 10?
I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
What was the high spot for you? What was the big deal? What was the thing you enjoyed the most? What stood out? Everyone here live on Instagram, feel free to hop in the comments. Rate WWE's King and Queen of the Ring on 1 to 10. Let us know in the comments what stood out. What was your favorite part? Who stole the show?
Who stole the show? I would have to go with uh, ooh,
Did that stump you?
nah, it ain't stumped me. I'm trying to think of because I watched it one time. And I'm trying to go back. What caught my attention the most? I should watch it again. Ah,
I'll tell you what. While you're thinking of who stole it for you, you want to hear who stole the show for me?
yeah, that's who's stuff for you.
Logan Paul, man. Logan Paul stole the show. I seen a post that Saudi Arabia is to Logan Paul what the Tokyo Dome is to Kenny Omega. Logan Paul shows up in Saudi, and he just puts on great matches. I don't know what else to say. Him and Cody was a great match. Cody did a vertebrae. Let's talk about that. Cody Rhodes did a banned move in WWE in Saudi Arabia.
Oh
Teased
yeah,
it
that's right.
twice and then hit it.
Mm.
Has the rule book changed? I mean, they looked a little sloppy at the beginning of that match. I will say that stalling vertical suplex. Logan seemed to have a little bit of trouble staying stable, but I mean, they still put on a great match. But Cody hit a vertebrae. When's the last time somebody hit a vertebrae in WWE?
20 years ago, maybe. 20, 20?
I really, truly, I can't think of the last time I seen that move done in WWE.
20? I'll say 20. About 20.
Probably something like that. I mean, it's definitely been.
Oh, okay. I found it was Logan Paul with that little gigantic frog splash he did with drinking that prime. The prime shot. The prime shot did the big, what do they call it? The big splash.
Yeah, and the camera angles also throughout throughout the entire card. I mean, the production was just great. See if this has. I can't think of anyone using it in WWE.
I think it's like the vertebrae. That was, man,
Like
I'm definitely saying like 20 years ago.
Shane Helms, I remember Shane Helms used to use a vertebrae, but
Yeah,
I don't remember seeing him use it in WWE.
he did when he went by Gregory Helms.
So it's got to be back in the early 2000s would be the last time someone probably used it then. I mean,
When he went
AJ used to use it in TNA. I remember AJ used it in TNA in the X Division.
oh, something happened. I don't remember what it was, but I think it was Gregory Helms and Paul London. They had a match and something happened when he did that vertebrae on him. I don't remember what it was. I think it was Paul London he did it to. And something happened in that match.
Makes sense. Oh, this says there was a house show where Seth Rollins hit AJ Styles with one a couple years ago
Oh, a house show. Oh.
on a house show. Yep. Hmm. What is this? Yeah. So even then, if we're going house show circuit. I mean, I don't know if that, I guess it counts. It would happen in WWE, but not in WWE TV. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think it was Gregory Helm. When he wasn't a Hurricane, he went by Gregory Helm, the little heel person. When the last time.
Yeah, I thought the card was good. I understand Sammy winning uh, the IC triple threat. Just because I understand it does not necessarily mean I agree with the decision. I kind of think Bronson Reed should have taken it. Personal opinion.
I kind of
Um,
feel Michael Cole had a good point.
what did he say?
During the match, I don't know if it was Gunther's or Sammy's match. He said, I do believe Gunther should still be your Intercontinental Championship right now, though. There's no way Sammy should still have that belt.
Yeah, I take nothing away from Sammy, but yeah, I mean he's right. But we got to move Gunther into the world title scene, move him into main event status. But I think it would have been good to see Bronson Reed pull the IC title out of that triple threat because then you could have continued the Sammy and Chad Gable feud without the title being involved, and it could be a little bit more about the personal conflict between the two. They could still tell the story of Alpha Academy and get the title out of the picture, so that feud could be a little bit more long-term storytelling and maybe be a blood feud. And they can have some good, very aggressive and stiff matches, and not be held by we got to move a title along kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Nia Jax is your queen of the ring.
I had a feeling.
It would have to be Nia, right? I mean, who else was going to pull off that victory? I don't see any way you could have had her lose that. I do agree. Like, what a crazy turn of events to not even being in the company to then being able to turn around and be queen of the ring. And the match was decent,
It was,
not bad.
it was not bad. I ain't mad about it. She even did the Samoan drop, like Yokozuna.
Yeah, did the bonsai drop?
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be interesting to see if that becomes her finish in the future. If she sticks to that,
I think
your
it
sister,
should be her move.
my wife, she was surprised to learn that Nia is related to the Bloodline family, and I wonder if they're going to bring her into the mix. They going to
Nah,
make her part of the Bloodline.
nah,
You don't think?
nah. Because the way they got the bloodline set up, they showed this torn like as the men's, how they're cousins, how they're related, da da da. Then they're gonna have to find a
Still got
way
the
to put.
family tree. She's still part of the
I know,
family tree.
I know, I know she's about part of the tree, but then they're gonna have to find a way to put her in it, and then as of right now, they ain't really a spot for a female bloodline member. They really ain't because
I mean, all they got to do is make it happen.
it wouldn't work out.
Touching on Bloodline, how do you think Jacob Fatu falls in? I sent you that post earlier about the possibility of it being, you know, Team Solo, Team Roman, or Team Rock, Team Roman, with Jacob Fatu being on Roman Reigns' side versus being aligned with Solo Sikoa. You think that's a possibility?
I think, yeah, I think Jimmy gonna come back. He gonna try to confront his brother Solo. Then they got God on his side. Mm-hmm. So he said he ain't come alone. Everybody thinks it's Jimmy. I mean Jay, but it's gonna be Jacob.
Yeah, I think it might make sense to not have Jacob Fatu aligned with Solo.
Yeah. Besides, they just they really making this bloodline story get interesting. Good, but I don't know how they're gonna finish it off. But
And Paul
it's good.
told us we're only in the third inning.
That
So,
is true.
I mean, it's just a story that can just keep rolling. I mean, we got to get to Mania next year. If we're getting to
I don't know how they.
Rock Roman, it's not going to be till Mania in Vegas.
Mm.
If that's where we're going. If that's where we're going. Because I just don't know.
Yeah, it'd be funny. They put Roman Reigns back in the main picture, and that'd be like his 10th main event, WrestleMania. Woo!
Yeah. They should probably do it, right? I mean, like, they should probably, Roman should probably get in there, and it should be Roman Rock main eventing, at least night one.
I wouldn't be mad about it.
I wouldn't be mad at all. Not at all.
You made it 10. Nobody else could probably do 10 no more.
New women's champion, Liv Morgan, beat the man Becky Lynch with an
I'm
inadvertent
okay with that.
assist from Dirty Dom.
I'm okay with that. I like that.
I don't have a preference. I couldn't care either way. It makes sense to start building toward Dom aligning himself with Liv, and then Liv Morgan feud with Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley.
I get that happening. Let's shift gears, Joe.
All right.
Ready to shift gears a little bit?
Let's shift the gear. Go
Shift
for
some
it.
gears. Let's talk a little AEW, my friend.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. We got, I mean, it's 5 years. 5 years of AEW.
Mm-hmm. I saw
Got
that paper.
5 years of AEW Double or Nothing tonight. I think it's interesting. I think the card is great. I don't know how I feel necessarily about the build to the card, at least the go-home shows. I didn't catch everything from Rampage and Collision, admittedly. But from everything I've seen, that's what's really building toward the show, other than Adam Copeland and Malachi getting a lot of focus for their barbed wire cage match.
Ooh.
Adam Copeland pretty much laying it out there that if he loses, he'll bend the knee and join the House of Black. Which I didn't know that was even up in the air as an option. Did you?
It must have happened last night.
Yeah. But then he threw it out there, what if he wins? And what if the House joins him? What if Buddy and Brody align themselves with Edge? Adam Copeland. Like he said, they know what type of devil lies in him, something along those lines. And that's something he could really sink his teeth into. So I have to imagine what we will get tonight from Edge, Adam Copeland. Damn, I got Adam Copeland. We're getting Brood, right? He's gonna come out with Gangrel, right?
He always talked about he wanted to have Gangrel with him one more time.
Yeah, he's gonna do that tonight, right? Like,
I say so.
What do you think? Right?
I say so.
That's my surprise prediction for tonight in AEW is Gangrel will come out with Edge or be a part of that match to some capacity. I hope he just walks out with him and they don't have him get involved. But Gangrel is going to be in Vegas for Double or Nothing. I have to.
Wait, ain't Gangrel like a coach at the Performance Center?
He was.
Okay.
Last I knew, he was not. He has his own wrestling school.
Okay.
A lot of people have been through there, but I don't believe that he is still coaching at the Performance Center.
Okay.
But I do know he does train folks, but I don't think I don't believe he's coaching at the Performance Center. I could be wrong. Someone could drop in, let me know, but.
Okay. I just thought it was.
So, we have Orange Cassidy versus Trent Beretta tonight. Um, I have to imagine Don Callis' family gets involved in that in some way, shape, or form. I would imagine that they cost Orange Cassidy the match and align themselves with Trent Beretta.
Nah, I say Orange. This is where Orange turns heel.
You think an Orange turns heel and joins Don Callis' family?
It's time to get rid of that little goofy character and this.
I mean, he can always find his way back to it, that's for sure, right? He doesn't
but it's time.
have to. But maybe it is time to see if he can do something else.
Yeah.
I feel like he might be able to, don't you?
Yeah, but all them little kids and fans gonna be mad when they see no more blue jacket, blue pants. He probably still gonna keep the shades, but who knows? But I think tonight is the heel turn for Orange Cassidy since his buddy Chuck is technically no longer can wrestle no more. So hey.
Yeah, which is so crazy.
But you got to revenge for that. Yeah.
We do have the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship Eliminator match, so the title is not being defended. If Shida beats Jon Moxley, he will then get a title shot. It's something they do all the time in New Japan, so it's happening in AEW for the New Japan title. I have to imagine Mox loses, right? Why do an eliminator match for a title opportunity if you're not going to have a title opportunity? To me, that doesn't necessarily make a whole lot of sense.
They don't really need the match anyway. But no.
You got does it matter when they defend the IW, do anything with the IWGP in AEW? Does it carry any value in your opinion?
Not really.
Right?
No.
It just seems like we're just making everything have a title, so like things just feel diluted. Like the IWGP World Championship used to it meant something. Also, the old belt looked way better. New belt looks like the Diva title. There, I said it. Titty. I hate it.
I know what they're doing. This is just the way AEW showing that, hey, you don't gotta be just under one company. You can have several companies underneath your shoulders, underneath your wings. My bad.
I get it, but I don't know. I like the partnership, but I don't like their titles being defended on AEW shows because I think it dilutes that title. And I'm not saying that being on like AEW is like a bad thing, but it just there's already so many belts. There's so many.
Mm-hmm.
Like, almost every match on this card has a belt involved.
Yeah.
Either someone carrying a belt or a title is on the line. You know, our next match to talk about is the Unified World Trios Championship. Because the Bang Bang Gang is AEW Trios champ and Ring of Honor Trios champs. So they're defending both belts against Death Triangle. I feel like Bang Bang Gang's got to win. And again, they're not being called Bullet Club Gold. I think they've dropped Bullet Club Gold from their whole shtick.
I think. I think Packingham gonna win tonight.
You think so? You think Death Triangle gets it?
I think Death Triangle will win.
I think it's gonna be a hell of a match.
And I think Death Triangle gonna win because honestly, Jay White is better without the guns.
You want to see
I think
Jay White
this is,
on his own?
I think this if they lose tonight, Jay White gets mad and calls it off.
I think if they lose tonight, the gun should turn on Jay White. And it should be the Jay White being aligned with the Elite. Maybe. I don't know. Jay White in a group, he needs to be the leader. Do you think AEW's fumbled the bag with Jay White?
I say they did it with a Kofi where they fumbled it with, but yeah, so far, yeah.
I still think he should beat MJF.
Yeah, he should have.
I still think there was a way to go after that where he could have beat MJF. Speaking of which, rumor is MJF is not far from Vegas tonight. He was spotted in Arizona, I think, or New Mexico, somewhere in that part of the country where it was yesterday. Speculation he may have been making his way to Vegas to make an appearance at Double or Nothing.
Oh, he did got extended contract worth some
money. Yeah. They say.
I believe it.
Do you wish MJF would have signed with WWE and Fox?
Not at the time, but I think right now that Paul Levesque's in charge, I think that character will go good under Paul.
Now you think he'd be good in WWE?
Vinnie Mac would destroy that character. Paul gonna make that character.
He would have had him doing something stupid.
Paul gonna make that character be something. He gonna make him still be him, but probably just
I can
drop certain words. But I say he shouldn't do it.
Do you think so? Now that he's got an extension, contract's probably up 2025. Do you think he leaves when that contract is up?
It really who gives him the best offer. It really depends on who gives him the best offer.
Yeah. I don't know if I think he leaves. I'm on the fence. There's a part of me that kind of probably wishes he does. Just to see how he does that character in WWE.
But then
I don't know.
But then the downside is he gotta get used to being on the road more often than 3 days a week.
Yeah.
You gotta know that I am not gonna be home till like next Thursday. So yeah, you gotta get used to that part.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be on board with that. And I don't blame him. There was a report that came out that got shared by one of the silly ass UK wrestling sites. I don't know which one it was, but it's just redcoats telling lies that the AEW roster is reportedly upset about not getting about the roster being so big and the lack of TV time for them.
I did see something like that. Yeah.
Do you
what do you expect going
believe that?
What do you expect going to happen? You gotta.
I don't think that report's truthful. I don't think that's honest.
I think it's true.
You do?
Yeah, think about it. I
don't think it's true at all.
You got a millionaire who got billionaire dad who just gets everybody. Took Ring of Honor with what almost all their employees. We'll just say what 75 people, at least 75 people took them. Then all the WWE releases will just say you took majority of them, and now look at it, you got your own WWE in which you don't know what to do with them, with everybody. You have them all do separate shows, and then like you tell them to show up when they show up. They get there and they just chilling, waiting, and now you got like look at for crying out loud. I just realized Amber Moon is the women's Ring of Honor championship for like 500 days or so, something like that. And I forgot all about her. They never bring her up on Ring of Honor. And then you got you got almost 250 people. That only out of 250, only 100 is what you see on a regular basis.
Right. But here's my thing, and this is why I struggle to believe that the roster's mad. Because I think if someone was like really adamant about wanting the TV time and the exposure, they could go to Tony Khan and be like, "Hey, let me do GCW shows. Let me be on Ring of Honor shows. Let me do something with New Japan. Let me do something that's outside of AEW."
Mm-hmm.
But they're getting paid. And I commented on whatever Redcoats wrestling page, Cultaholic, what culture, whichever one it is, whatever one of the Redcoats. And I said, I don't buy this. I think this is a report that's exaggerated at best, fabricated if possible, but exaggerated at best. If your job said, "Hey Joe, we're going to pay you to not work," how mad would you be?
I would be mad.
Like they said, "Hey, listen, your normal rate of pay, you're going to get that. No added incentives, but you don't got to show up. You don't got to do anything." Would you be mad? They say, "Hey, we hired too many people. We're still going to pay you what we agreed to pay you. We're just not going to have you do anything. Your benefits stay the same."
I'll just say, just let me know like a week in advance so I know to show up.
So what if they were like, "Hey, you know what? You got here today, but we don't need you today. We're going to pay you for the day. But go ahead and go home." Would you be mad?
Nah, I won't be mad.
Right? Now imagine if your job was like crazy physically demanding. You had to take bumps constantly. You're going to get hit with a folding chair, slammed repeatedly. You got to do a suicide dive outside the ring. All these things. And they're like, "Hey, listen, you don't have to do that this week, but we're still going to pay you. Your paycheck stays the same. Guaranteed money." Are you really going to be mad that you're not getting to go dive on your head, but you're still getting paid? I feel like anyone who's actually mad that's a pro wrestler, few and far between. Few and far between. The idea that the whole roster's pissed off is fabricated beyond belief. Because why would you be? I've seen an interview, an old interview. This is like old school, like the shoot interviews of like the Click guys, and it was Scott Hall talking about his conversation with Vince before he left for WCW. What he wanted money-wise and what Vince wasn't willing to do money-wise. And Hall said, "I don't care if I have to lose every night. I'm not a mark. Give me $1 million. Pay me every night. Doesn't matter. I'm not a mark like Bret Hart. I don't got to win. I'm going to do all these things. I just want the money. Pay me. Let me have a life. I mean, not be on the road 330 days a year. And pay me." I feel like everyone feels that way. Pay me. don't need you to work tonight. That's great. Do I get paid? Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go get a steak dinner. Like I don't understand. I feel like it's in. There might be 4 dudes on the roster mad about not working. I just don't. It's just not believable to me.
Uh, I think it was Stone Cold who said it best. He said it on one of the shows or interview. Your body get used to taking bumps all the time, and when you stop taking bumps, your body has this weird effect, something crazy. So he said that the more bumps you take, the less you feel like out of shape or something like that. He said.
Whenever I was fighting, I was on shoot fighting and stuff. We were probably getting mat counts. So we would take bumps all the time. We were, throwing each other, slamming each other, takedowns. So it was initial parts of shoot fighting, training under Fujiwara, Barvale, very similar to pro wrestling training. Learning how to fall, learning how to take a bump, learning how to get thrown, and you would get calloused. It would that first time you fall, wham, that shit hurts, man. It knocks the air out of you. It's rough. But as you learn, you keep doing it. It doesn't feel as bad. It's like with training with anything. I just got back to doing boxing training, and I'm sore as shit. My back hurts. My shoulder blades are sore. I haven't done this in so long. But that's with everything. But if I get guys want to get the reps in, there's nothing telling them they can't go to a wrestling school and train and get the reps in. If that's what they wanted the ring time to get the reps in, they can go and do that. I bet if they were adamant with Tony that they wanted to just do something, he'd put them on Ring of Honor. They want to just do something. I bet he would let them do something. But they're getting paid to do nothing. It's not realistic to believe that someone's going to be mad about getting paid to not do their job. That's not realistic. My opinion. I could be wrong.
Okay.
I can tell you this much. Whenever I commented on the Red Coach Wrestling page that I didn't believe the story, a lot of people told me I was wrong. A lot of people asked me if I understood contracts. I absolutely understand contracts. Just I a new one a couple months ago. I get it. And if my contract said I didn't have to do what I was agreeing to do in my contract, and I still got paid the money I agreed to make, I'd 100% not do it and collect the paycheck. Every day of the week. Every day of the week, I would not do it and collect the paycheck. Without question.
Amen.
And I don't believe there's anyone who feels any different. Because I've never heard someone say I'd like to work more and make less.
I think they just want to be on TV, to show the fans that, hey, I can still do that. I think they just want to show the fans I can still do this and that move.
I struggle to buy that. I could be wrong.
And I think they want to know that AEW is not just evolved around 10 people. 10 people.
I mean, you got to look at the card tonight. So, here we go. I just brought it up. That's the card tonight. That is a stacked card in AEW. There are a lot of people there. A lot of people who aren't the big stars of AEW. MJF's not there. You got a lot of stuff going on. We still have a Chris Jericho triple threat match for the FCW title. I don't even have an opinion on this one. Do you have an opinion on this one? I couldn't give a shit who wins this match.
I'll go with the Bounty Hunter. That's what I think he's gonna win. Bounty Hunter.
He's not in it.
He's not in it. Oh shit.
No.
Oh, he wasn't in
it. They did that triple threat, and then Jericho said he would face Hook and Shibata. So he's facing Hook and Shibata for the world title.
Okay. I don't really care for the FTW belt, to tell you the truth.
It's an absolute waste of time. It's painful how much of a waste of time that belt is. It's just Jericho's getting this whole learning tree thing over, which I'm good with. I would love it if they would just bring in Enzo. Bring Enzo in.
You ain't Enzo. You ain't gonna let them go.
You can't tell me it wouldn't be good TV.
I ain't saying it not, but I'm just
And Enzo on the mic in AEW going against Jericho. That's money. That is money. Like, I know Tony Khan watched our show, so Tony, listen, sign Enzo Amore. Sign him. Sign the real one. Have him under the learning tree of Jericho till you turn him. Be fine. It'd be great. Bada boom. Realest guy in the room. How you doing? Certified GM. Bona fide stud. You can't teach that, Joe. You just can't.
Mm-hmm.
We got Copeland Malachi Black. TNT Championship. Barbed wire steel cage. What do you think? Think Copeland keeps that belt? Or do you think he bends the knee and joins the House of Black?
I think you need to go to House of Black.
I think it'd be kind of cool.
House of Black.
I think it would be kind of cool for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think
it would be interesting. We got Roderick Strong versus Will Ospreay. AEW International Championship. Ospreay is going to be a champion, right?
I don't want Ospreay to be champion just yet, but I'm just going to say he wins by DQ because they going to keep him. I think they just try and keep Ospreay safe, have a clean record. So I'm going to say he wins by DQ. Nobody pins him just yet.
I want to believe that they're going to put the belt on Ospreay. However, I have my legit prediction for this match. You ready?
I'm ready.
I think Roderick Strong wins. I think Roderick Strong beats Will Ospreay and keeps his title. And I think he keeps his title because I think Adam Cole interferes. I think we get the return of Adam Cole tonight to help Roderick Strong keep that title, and that way we can have a feud between Adam Cole and Will Ospreay.
Okay. I don't seem bad. I don't seem bad at all.
You can't think of another way to bring back Adam Cole. That's the only way I can think to bring him back. We eventually got to get that Adam Cole MJF, I guess, if we're going to go back to this story. I don't know how we circle back there, but we got to get there again, I guess. But in the meantime, I think we have Adam Cole feud with Will Ospreay. Give Adam Cole something of value in his AEW career. We didn't have AEW Women's Championship. Toni Storm, Serena Deeb. You got an opinion? I don't even know what's going on with this.
I'm going to give the Toni Storm.
Then we got Anarchy in the Arena. The Elite versus Team AEW, which is comprised of, I want to make sure, Team AEW has 3 people released by WWE on the team.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I've seen that.
If that makes sense to anyone, please let me know. Darby Allin, the only AEW original on Team AEW. The only one.
Yeah. I saw that.
The only pillar on Team AEW is Darby Allin. I mean, clearly we know Darby's going to take a gigantic bump in this match. But who do you got winning this? And what does it matter? Is it just bragging rights?
It's one of them, like, think about Team ECW versus Team WWE. Look at it like that.
What's for control of the damn show? This isn't for control of the show.
to go like that. That's what it's trying to look like. But I would say somewhere Team Elite got it in their contract where they don't lose. So I'm gonna go with Team Elite.
All right. I'm gonna have to say Team AEW probably wins. Somehow they involve Tony Khan. That's my guess there. Somehow they figure out involving Tony Khan for Team AEW to win. How I don't really know. What the impact is of that, I don't really know. But that's what I think will happen. And then we got TBS Championship: Willow Nightingale versus Mercedes Moné.
I don't really care.
You don't care? Whoa, Joe! This is you're supposed to care about this match, man.
I'm not a fan
supposed to be the one focused on the TBS Championship.
I am, but I'm not a fan of neither one, so I can't really say nothing.
I still don't think Mercedes wrestles the match.
I don't want Mercedes.
I don't think she wrestles.
I don't want Mercedes to win.
I think it's the biggest work ever. They're never going to have her wrestle a match. Signed her to this big money contract, and they're never going to have her wrestle.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be crazy? That'd be crazy shit. Well, since you don't care about the match, let's go on to the AEW World Championship. Swerve Strickland versus Christian Cage. Bubba Ray Dudley kind of has the opinion that Christian should win this. I think I've made it pretty clear what I think about Bubba Ray Dudley's opinions on things, so I feel I probably don't need to shit on him because I've managed to not shit on anybody on this episode. I haven't shit on Bischoff or Russo, so I won't shit on Bubba Ray Dudley. But you can go back and watch other older episodes. You can hear me shit on Bubba Ray Dudley. But,
yes, he does.
I mean, I think Swerve should be winning this. Absolutely. What are your thoughts? I think it's going to be a great match. I think that Christian still puts on great matches. Swerve is fantastic. But how do you think this plays out?
This is how it's going to play out.
You don't think Christian's winning, do you?
I'll go say Christian's going to be the first ever championship for all four brands. Tonight will be his night. I want Swerve to win, but I think Christian. I want Swerve to win, but I think this would be great for Christian Cage. Yeah. Like I said, I do want Swerve to win, but I think this would be great for Christian Cage. You know, WWE champion, World Heavyweight
Joe, how can you?
TNA World
Is Mark the monster here? How? How did? How did put it? All right, you got Mark tongue-tied. Way to go, Joe. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you want to piss off the crowd, I guess that's a way to do it. The only way you can really have Swerve lose this is with Hangman Page. Right?
Yeah, but Prince Puma back. Yeah, but Prince Puma back in his corner, so he good though. He good.
Do you think Hangman returns tonight?
Nah, not tonight.
Really?
Not tonight.
I think if Christian wins, it's going to be because Hangman returns and costs Swerve the title. I don't think this should happen. I've seen people post, they think Swerve's title run has been mid and that it's been a complete waste to have him having the title. I totally disagree.
But you know what? The funny thing about it, they could beat Jump on every show, but at the pay-per-views, he wins. That's it. That's the best thing about him.
Yeah, I think Swerve has looked strong for this entire thing. You know, he gets jumped, sure, but then the next week he comes out on top. Him and Prince Nana got the upper hand. Prince Nana sipping some of his coffee on the show, which I thought was a great thing. But, I mean, I think the card tonight is stacked. I'd be surprised if we see a world title change, but, yeah, maybe. I think we could see some titles change hands. I think we see Malachi beat Edge, and Edge take the knee and join House of Black, and Malachi become the TNT champion. I think that'd be really good. And I think we could see. I don't care. I don't care at all what happens to the FCW title. I can't stress that enough. Trios title, I think you're right, but that could change hands. I initially thought, man, Bang Bang Gang should win it, but maybe it's time to split them up. You could be right. I mean, I don't think we need to circle them back to a feud with the Acclaimed again, so maybe it is time to split Bang Bang Gang. But yeah, I think the card's going to be fun. I know that the buy-in kicks off 7. I don't remember what match. I think Brian Cage and company are having a match on the buy-in. I don't know what else is happening on the buy-in, but Thunder Rosa is facing Deonna Purrazzo on the buy-in. So Thunder Rosa is on the pre-show. If anyone's wondering about that, but I don't know. I think it's going to be a good show. I think it's interesting that all reports, the anti-AEW things about the locker room being upset, always happens the week of pay-per-view. I think that's pretty convenient because I don't believe that people want to get, are that stressed about taking bumps and getting paid. I think they're happy to get paid and not take bumps. Personal opinion.
Yeah, I think there was one that said that even Moxley was upset about something in AEW.
Mox gets to wrestle wherever Mox wants to wrestle. I don't buy that for a second. Not for a second do I buy that.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'll just be seeing it. I'll be like, oh, he mad, but don't look mad. But he still make it. He going overseas, U.S., doing everything he want to do.
And he gets to do all his GCW shows. He gets to do Bloodsport. He gets to go to Dayton, wrestle for Sami Callihan and Pro Wrestling Revolver. So I think Mox gets to do what Mox wants to do. I don't think he's mad. And he gets paid.
Yeah, I see where it said that he get paid $2 million a year.
That's believable.
Yeah, I saw today. I saw this little. I don't know if it's true or not, but they had a graph up showing how much they got paid in AEW versus WWE, and something seemed pretty accurate, but I ain't gonna say they're true or not. But
yeah, you never know. Well, Joe, we covered King and Queen of the Ring. We covered Double or Nothing tonight. Any predictions for Raw tomorrow?
Raw tomorrow. Well, we were wrong about the whole time for the first match. We were wrong about that.
Yes. Well, you want to do that again? Or we don't have a pre-show tomorrow? We'll be on for a pre-show? I don't know if we are or not. It's Memorial Day. We might not. Okay. Maybe earlier. Who knows?
If I was
we'll take that. Let's go ahead and play that game. What time will the bell ring for the first match on Raw tomorrow night? Last week we were both wrong. This week we got the King of the Ring controversy going. I am going to say bell time. First bell rings for the first match at 8:17 p.m.
17. All right. 8:25.
What, 8:25?
8:25.
All right. I got 8:17. You got 8:25. Mark the months. Make sure you remember this. So that way we can know who wins tomorrow.
I just feel like when they start tomorrow, they're gonna do the recap of what happened. Then the first winner, Gunther probably gonna come out and talk since he won the King of the Ring.
Man, you might be right. It might be a little while, but I'm sticking with my 8:17. I'll keep it. It's what I said. I won't change it. We might get a Raw preview tomorrow. I don't know. They put nothing out yet for the show. So we'll see what goes on. But Joe, thank you for us. Thank you, everyone who's chopped in the comments on Instagram Live tonight. It's appreciated. If you catch us on YouTube or Spotify or Rumble, you're missing out your opportunity to be involved in the show by being in the comments on Instagram. So make sure you follow us on Instagram. Make sure you set those reminders. Or put them out there so that way you can be part of the show. Joe, you got any famous illegal brother-in-law last words for everyone tonight?
Did you figure out who your rivals were yet?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I actually know who they are. We gotta do that? You want to do that? I'll tell you who my top 3 rivals are.
Okay.
My top 3
Go ahead.
rivalries in professional wrestling.
Yeah, the first one you saw and the best one. Yeah, the first one and the best one. There you go.
First rivalry would be Andre the Giant Hulk Hogan. They built up WrestleMania 3. I remember Andre ripping Hogan's shirt and pulling off his chain and scratching his chest and all that on Piper's Pit. I think that's the first rivalry that I have a actual memory of experiencing. That I think I don't know. That's probably just burned into every little Hulkamaniac's brain. The best rivalry that I think I've seen. Man, the best one for me. It's so close to being a dead tie. I actually can just call it a tie. I have 2 best rivalries show. I know that wasn't the option, but I can't put one above the other.
Good.
Undertaker and Mick Foley, Mankind. It's Undertaker and Mankind, and it's Austin and Bret Hart.
Okay.
The Austin Bret Hart feud was fantastic. All those promos, all that excitement around it. Yeah. Austin Bret Hart.
Okay. That's cool. All right, that ain't bad. The first one I remember, it was Jake the Snake versus the Macho Man.
When the Cobra bit Macho?
When the Cobra bit Macho, when the Cobra came out at the wedding. Oh,
yeah.
I had to go back and watch that this weekend. Like, yeah, that's how that started. Yeah. And then one of the best rivalries I would say that I've seen so far, which I can understand, the Bret Hart and Stone Cold. But one of the best ones of all that is Edge and Matt Hardy.
Edge and Matt Hardy's probably going. A lot of people like it. You like that? A little color beat art, a little pixel art right there. Yeah. WrestleMania 3.
Yeah. There you go.
A lot of people, like, I wasn't watching a whole lot for Edge and Matt Hardy. I know a lot of people really enjoyed that, and that's where they actually became Edge fans because of his body of work during that. But I didn't catch much of that while it was taking place.
I could say that that's like
me, man,
like the first rivalry that actually had meaning to it. That was in real life, a real life rivalry. They put in a real life story on this TV.
Yeah, for me, like with Taker and Mankind, it was just the Hell in a Cell match, and I know that everyone goes to that, but for me, it was just a mixed resilience in that match. Like, I think it's so many times a young man, like, you know, if Mick was able to get off the stretcher and climb back up the cage, I can get through whatever this bullshit is. Like, it was an inspirational match. And then Austin and Bret Hart, just, you know, if you put the letter S in front of Hitman, you got my exact opinion of Bret Hart.
Mm-hmm.
That was such a great line.
Remember, you can never trust the snake.
Yeah. They did that promo on the Heart Foundation. If you want to kill a snake, you can take a shovel and cut off the head. But I'm not going to start at the head. I'm going to start at the snake's ass. I'm starting with Brian Pillman. That was great.
That was good. He went. He got them all. Pillman, then Owen, then he went straight to get the Bret Hart.
It's funny, man. Wrestling fans today, even in our age demo, hold such grudges for people botching moves all the time. They love to talk so much shit. Everybody holds Owen Hart in this high regard, like they were fans of him in the '90s. Whenever Owen Hart robbed us of a lengthy Steve Austin career
Mm-hmm.
because he botched a tombstone, a move he shouldn't have done in the first place.
Yeah. He did say, "You know what you're doing?" Yeah. Then
He asked him to go to his knees like Taker because he knew what could happen because he had injured somebody with a tombstone. And people were just like, "Oh, Owen Hart was so great. He wasn't." No one was a fan of Owen Hart in the '90s. No one owned an Owen Hart T-shirt. Nobody bought Owen's action figures. He botched the tombstone he was asked to not do. Nearly crippled Steve Austin. Shortened the man's career. I don't know. But I digress.
Yes.
Well, Joe, thank you for joining me. I know you have plans to go and get to. Thank you. We will figure out if we'll be here tomorrow, so make sure you're following us on Instagram to find out.
All right.
Otherwise, probably Wednesday, pre-show, AEW Dynamite. Maybe we'll get a little bit of recap ahead of it. But, hey, everyone go. Watch the AEW Double or Nothing. It's going to be a great matches tonight. Great card. Who knows? Maybe there'll be some surprises. Joe, thank you. We are Don't Say the F Word podcast. We don't use the F word when we talk about professional wrestling. You shouldn't let your friends use it either. And for the record, Mark the Monster is not WWE King of the Ring. He's not.
Poor Mark. Sorry, Mark.
And we're out, Joe.
All right.